Hi, and welcome to the lesson on how to audit a spreadsheet. Auditing a spreadsheet is hopefully more exciting than it sounds. It's not quite like a tax audit or one we fear from the IRS. Ultimately, it's the best way I know how if I get a new spreadsheet from either my boss or my friend sends me something, so I can figure out how that spreadsheet works so that I could either replicate it to do like tasks or completely copy it for my own use. So ultimately, how to audit a spreadsheet. It's in the ribbon somewhere. And again, back to some of my tips, thinking about where it is. Auditing a spreadsheet has to deal with the formulas, so it makes sense that it's right here in the formulas tab. So you see here, you have this formula auditing right there. We're going to go through what some of these are. So the first one is by clicking this, you show formulas over values. So you see in this spreadsheet, B7 and B9 are formulas. You see as you click in them, they highlight what rows and color code them. You see the bar right here, it's color coded to show you what cells impact that formula. I want to turn it back to numbers. Another one are these trace precedents and trace dependents. So dependents are things the formula relies on. Precedents are things formulas rely on that cell for something. So if I were to click this and trace precedents, so B7 precedents, all these cells go in. You saw that when I trace precedents up here, nothing happened because there are nothing that cell relies on. But if I trace dependents, it will show what cells are dependent. If I want to remove arrows, so I can just look at one at a time, that also works. The next step is this actually evaluate formula, and this one helps me out quite a bit. This is usually where I start. So when you click evaluate, it'll bring up the formula. This is now exactly similar to this. But as you evaluate, it starts filling things in. So it moved B2 to the lottery one, then brings in B3 as 0.3. So it subtracts that to say 0.7. That's the money we have left after taxes. Calculates that out to show you the money we have left after taxes. Then you see it's adding your friends together before multiplying by how much we owe them. And it's subtracting that from our total to get to the lottery amount. So you see that. And if you restart, you can do it again. So this is the easiest way for me to see how a formula fills up and if I'm calculating it the right way, because it allows me to calculate it by hand in parallel. Same thing here where it helps evaluate formula is in these complex ones, so you understand what it's doing. So that's your monthly interest compounded monthly. Subtract 1 for your actual annual rate times your post-taxes, post-friend lottery winnings to get your annual interest of $70,000. So that's how you audit formulas. It's a very useful technique, especially when you just got a spreadsheet. So make sure to remember where it is, how to use it, and use it often as you get more comfortable with what Excel can do for you.